There's no better way to start your mornings than pumping some gas at the local gas station. Alright, good morning guys. Let me get out of here before I tell you where we're going, but you guys could probably guess it already. So let's get out of here. I love and hate driving rotaries at the same time because the gas mileage is so bad. Please don't scrape. Okay. We made it. Alright guys, if you haven't guessed it already, we're currently making our way up to our local toge. If you guys saw the last video, we attempted to do that as well, but unfortunately we had a little mishap with the under tray and bumper, so that wasn't able to happen. But today is a new weekend, is a new day. We're gonna make our way upstate again. I'm gonna try this again, but unfortunately, if you guys can't already tell from the windshield, I don't know how well it's catching that, but it is slightly rainy. It is slightly rainy, just like last weekend. So I mean, at this point, it is what it is. I think the weather here in New York has just been really doo-doo, and we're gonna have to make way with what is given to us. So we're gonna make our way up there. I know a lot of people, a lot of times when it rains and stuff, really bad time to go driving, and that is definitely a fact. Definitely don't go drive crazy when it's raining and stuff, but I think at the same time it's also a good idea to just be able to go out and drive during the rain and know what to do if something was to happen. So of course we're not gonna go up there and do anything crazy today, but you know, I really just want to go and have a drive. It's been a long weekend, a lot of stuff's been happening, and I could just really use a relaxing drive. So we're gonna go do that right now. And our new radiator is doing a great job. The car's like literally sitting at 180, cruising on the highway. And before this new radiator, if you guys didn't watch the previous video, I put in a new CSF radiator. And prior to this, it was, you know, almost 200 cruising. So this is a really big and good change. So yeah, hopefully it stays that way once we're up there on the toge. So today is gonna be like a little stress test day. So we'll see how that goes. All right guys, we're finally back on this mountain road. You know, right before I started the drive, I went on my YouTube and I checked when was the last time I was actually back here, because I know it's been a long time. And can you believe it? It's actually been over a year since we've been back on this road. It's kind of crazy because I think prior to that video, it's also been another year since I've driven the car on this road. So it's just been a long time since we're back here. And I am kind of nervous because it does seem like there's quite a few cars around today, and I saw a cop drive up here like maybe 20 something minutes ago. So I did wait a decent amount of time before getting on here. So this might just end up being a more spirited drive rather than me trying to stress test the car or stress test the stress test the radiator. I am stuttering my words right now because I'm kind of nervous, but I think this will still be fun regardless. It's been a while. It's been a while. I used to come here so often. I don't know if you guys remember. I think the OG viewers of the channel will remember those days when I would come here like every other weekend, but life has just gotten so busy since then that we have not had the opportunity. But man, you don't always even need to be pushing 1010s or remotely close to that to have fun with the RX8. And I think that's the beauty of driving a rotary, just the RX8 in general. Traction control is on. I know before I would come here and traction off, but we gotta be careful. Man, I was hoping I did not catch up the traffic so quickly. It's okay. It's okay. Public roads. Remember when I drove the ND Miata here, guys? That feels like it was such a long time ago at this point. Oh, T-line me drop. Thank you. Brake before the turns. traction control is definitely a limiting factor here when you're trying to go for those deeper turn-ins. Just want to rip it, but I also know it's not the best idea right now. I'm trying to be responsible here. Beeping is my gauge telling me to shift, by the way, if you're wondering. Yeah, traction control is not good when you're trying to make these tight corners, because it kind of locks up the rear tires a bit, and you just get this, it kind of just disturbs. I don't really know how to describe it right now, but it kind of cuts power. It's almost like the car is braking, and you don't want that when you're mid-corner. It's the 350 I saw earlier. Maybe I will have to turn off traction control here later. Oh, that's a deer. Whoa! Close call. Oh my God. You guys really just gotta be careful. Even during the daytime, when you're out in the mountains and stuff, there's always wildlife. Just gotta be careful out here. I'm not gonna stay around here for too long, just cause I feel like this place is pretty packed today, even though driving just now didn't really see that many cars, right? But there are quite a few bikers around, and there's just people barbecuing, and you just wanna be mindful of, you know, the time of day that you're driving and everything. So even though we're out here having some fun, you gotta keep on the back of your head that you're not the only one here. Comment in the comment section below if you want to see me and Jason come back here. It's been a while since we were here together, and I would love to make that happen again. Uphill section right now, and the car is definitely running a little bit hotter, but still not terrible. Nothing compared to the tail of the Dragon. Yeah, that's traction control literally just braking for me. Doesn't feel good, but I don't feel comfortable turning it off today. I'm also getting a lot more comfortable heel towing the car. a lot of fun. I wish this wasn't so far from me. Man, living in the city has like its downside as much as there are perks. .201 coolant temp right now. Yeah, around like sharp corners like this, traction control really doesn't want you to like be on the gas at all. Let alone even if you're just coasting through those corners, it brakes for you and that kind of disrupts the car. And it throws off the balance mid-corner, and that's really scary. I can't believe it's been a year since I've been back here. Oh my god. I feel like Tail of the Dragons really taught me a lot. Driving there for like a week straight. Like you won't believe. It just feels so much better driving this local toge after I've done Tail of the Dragon. I gotta remember the under tray is still held up by zip tie, so control there, man. I wonder if it's like noticeable on camera when that kicks in. Control there. Stop for people. Alright guys, you have made it to the end of the video, and as always, if you made it to the end of the video, really appreciate you guys for taking the time every day to watch the content all the way through to the very end. It really means the world to me, and yeah, can't thank you guys enough for it, but thank you. This might look a little bit foreign for you guys, but I'm home now, and this might not be what you're used to where I do my outros, because you guys are used to me doing my little outros in a little rundown room with a bunk bed behind me. But if you guys missed the last video, which I feel like I've been saying that a lot in this video, but if you guys did miss the last video, there's been so many things going on that you probably did miss out on a lot of things. But TLDR, I moved, and this is my new apartment. Now, I would give you guys a little room tour or house tour, but right now we're still in the middle of unboxing everything, so there's still a lot of boxes around just laying everywhere, so I'm not going to do that in this video, but maybe in the next you guys will get a little house tour here. But I guess I can show you guys this part. This part of the living room is pretty much done. Got a little mirror right here. Got the TV stand, IKEA stuff, some other furniture that I bought off Marketplace. And yeah, just I'm really excited because this is my first time not living with my parents, which is like, you know, a really big thing, as I'm sure many of you guys can assume. But yeah, a lot of things have been going on these past couple of months, and I'm really excited for the direction which life has taken. Started a new job earlier this year in March, and you know, but between that and, you know, there's just been so many things. It's hard for me to recap everything here, but I'm just really glad that, you know, things are working out the way that it has, and I hope you guys could take this as encouragement for whatever situation you might be going through. I know life is tough, and you know, you just gotta, sometimes things just take time. Now that doesn't mean you don't have to put in the consistent effort to, you know, get yourself out of whatever hole you might be in, but as long as you're putting in that consistent effort, it's okay if things don't happen immediately. You just gotta give it some time. If you guys been watching the channel for the past, like, you know, these 3 years, you guys have seen plenties of downs on the channel, right? But you just gotta keep your head up, you know, keep working at it. But yeah, I don't even know how we came upon that little I don't even know how we went on that little tangent. But anyways, the RX8 is really good right now of the CSF radiator. I think this entire time today, throughout this entire run, the car has not gone up above like 200 degrees Fahrenheit on the runs, except for certain like uphill section. I think it did go over like 205, but the moment it went back to downhill, or when I was coasting on the highway, smooth 170, 180 degrees, and that is perfect. I haven't seen temps like that since last year June, so it's like literally been over a year, and I'm really happy that temperatures are where I want them to be right now. But that's not all we're gonna be doing though. Radiator is not it, because you guys have been leaving a lot of comments in the comment section telling me to do the RX8 fan kit. Well, here it is. Now, if you guys don't know what this fan kit does, it's essentially a hardware that you could screw into the radiator hoses, and you wire it in to have your radiator fans kick in earlier than they would normally have. I think stock, the radiator fan kicks in around like 200 something degrees. What the fan kit does is that it forces the fans to come on at 180 instead, and therefore it keeps your engine cooler and just keeps everything cooler, which is good because rotaries don't like heat. So that's what that is. Now, I will say that I wasn't originally planning to do the fan kit option, because you could do the same thing by tuning. So by tuning, you wouldn't need to cut into the wires, and you wouldn't need to do any splicing or whatever like that, right? So I ended up deciding not to go that route, even though that was my original intention, because I mean, as I just said, I just literally moved in this month. It hasn't even been 2 weeks here yet. I had to spend a lot of money moving, buying new furniture, because, you know, none of the furniture at my old place was mine, so like, it's not like I was gonna take it with me. So I had to buy a lot of things from scratch, and that was a lot of money. So, you know, instead of spending $700 something for some tuning software, I figured $100 for the fan kit was the way to go. So that is what we're doing. But outside of this, I think honestly the RX8 should be running cool. I don't foresee any more heating issues, honestly, unless something goes horribly wrong. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the cooling saga. Now I really just gotta work on the bumper and fixing the under tray. So like I said in the previous video, if you guys missed it, these are the two options that I'm looking for between the C-West bumper, or do I go OEM and just, you know, have it be like that. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think I should go with? The reason why I want to change bumper at all in the first place is because I feel like the under tray just isn't working, because it can't attach to my current bumper, and then my current bumper is made out of polyurethane, so it's really hard for me to bend into place or whatever. So I just need to buy a better built bumper, and that's essentially what's gonna happen. And hopefully with that better built bumper, I can actually drill holes and attach the under tray properly, and I won't have any more issues with it falling off in the middle of the highway and dragging on the floor and etc. But yeah, that's the plan right now for the RX8. But yeah, there's just been so many things going on. I don't even know where to like catch you guys up all on, but you know, I'm happy that things are going the way that they are. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much again for watching to the very end, and until the next one, guys, remember to stay safe out there, because the world's a crazy place, so you gotta do your part to stay safe. All right, I don't know what I was gonna say, but yeah, I'm gonna end things here. All right.